The title of this video message is For Lesbians Only. I am Giselle Wallace, certified gay life coach and author. I do provide my lesbian perspective. Thank you for being here. Thank you to the premium lesbians. You are in a safe space. This is a wonderful opportunity for lesbians to be a part of a membership which allows us to express ourselves without fear, without intimidation, without concern, and without being authentic. I want to make this video especially for you because this is for lesbians only. This membership is an extension of the premium tribe. We are the premium tribe collectively, but I felt a strong need in my heart to create the premium lesbians for us because statistically lesbians represent, they say 1% of the world population. However, there are other statistics that may range from 2% to 5% of the world population. Either way you look at it, lesbian people are biological females, and we represent the least amount of people in the entire world. And that says a lot. And due to that fact alone, I know that we need a safe space for us to talk and discuss about matters that are relatable to ourselves. Because the majority of the world are not able to fully understand lesbianhood because they are not lesbians. We don't even expect them to understand being a lesbian. But what we do expect and what we do desire is to better understand ourselves and to be in a community where we can be around other women who are like-minded. And we want to be able to engage with women who are positive, who are uplifting, who are informed, and who are in truth about being a lesbian. This means you are authentically lesbian. This means that you accept who you are. And if you have not reached a point in your life where you have fully accepted yourself as a lesbian, but you desire to get to that point, well, this space is also for you. Because I understand that we are in our own place in life, and I am here to meet you where you are. And it is very difficult for you to be in a heteronormative society if you are even confident in who you are as a lesbian. But imagine if you are not quite there. Life can be very daunting. It can be very painful, discouraging, and you are welcomed here as well. We are lesbians, and there are conversations that we need to have that we are not having. And this can range from being single, being in a relationship with another woman, you're dating, maybe you're engaged or in a committed relationship, maybe you are married. Maybe you are divorced. Maybe you are widowed, because there are lesbians who have been married to women and their spouse is deceased. Maybe you are a lesbian who has children and you're a single mother. Maybe you are a lesbian and you have no children. We have so much diversity. And although we are lesbians, we are not monolithic. We are our own individual woman. And we need to be able to communicate about topics that we never hear about, but that we always think about, wonder about, and that we're curious about, or we need clarity on. And these can be topics about our everyday lives, things that we experience in life that a heterosexual person doesn't experience. But I even want to stretch and say that lesbians are extremely unique, because even though we are placed within the acronym of LGBTQIA+, there is no one like lesbians. Within the acronym, we are our own group of people. We have our own voice. We have our own experiences that nobody else can say that they have experienced or agree with. For one, we're female, we're biological female, and female is for every age group, every nationality, every race of the female sex. So collectively, we are all biological female. And I will say this, that the premium lesbians is for biological females. This membership is not going to include trans women. And the reason why is because trans women are not biological females. And there are certain experiences that biological females have that a biological male will never experience, even if they transition into a trans woman. And there are some conflicts that biological females or biological women have undergone with trans women. I believe trans women are authentically trans women, and I respect the trans community. However, this is a space for biological females or biological women who identify as lesbian and lesbian only. That's why this video message is titled For Lesbians Only. I know there are trans lesbians, but the key word is they're trans lesbians, and that means they were once biological males. Their experience is not like a biological female. Their experience is not like a biological woman who identifies as lesbian. We actually have a womb. We actually have experienced what it's like to live in this world as a biological female. We are treated differently from everybody else as lesbians, even amongst the LGBTQIA+ community. For one, within the LGBTQ+ community, there are gay males or gay men, and even though we are both homosexual, we still are two separate sexes or genders. So our experiences in life will not be the same, even though we are homosexual. And then everyone else within the acronym, whether they are male or female, because there's bisexual, so you can be a male or a female and be bisexual, they don't have the same experiences or mindset of lesbians. Because if you're a male, well, that's going to automatically make you different and separate from the experience of a biological female who is a lesbian, because males and females are different by default. Our differences are not bad, but our differences are significant, and we have different experiences in life because of our sex. The second reason is because they are bisexual. Bisexual people are attracted to both males and females simultaneously, emotionally, mentally, physically, sexually, and spiritually. That is why they are bisexual. Bisexual people do not have the same experiences or the same sexual orientation as lesbians. Anybody else within the LGBTQIA plus acronym, you're dealing with different sexual orientations and also different gender identities or different gender expressions. We all have our own experiences in life, but lesbians have a very unique experience, and we are the least amount of a represented population in the entire world, which makes it even more urgent and necessary for us to be able to commune together, have discussions, have meetings, eventually retreats and conferences for lesbians only. And that is actually a trademark now under the business, the organization of Giselle Wallace. For lesbians only is my trademark. You heard it here first. For lesbians only, we will be able to grow as a membership, as a community, as a tribe, because we need to, especially in a world that constantly tries to deter us from being ourselves and who want to deny our existence as lesbians. And that's why I wrote my book, Lesbian Erasure, How to Cope, Black Lesbian Edition. If you have not read my book, go and buy your version because you need it. And you need to even gift it to other lesbian women because we need to learn how we need to cope in this world, because we go through so much that we don't even process what we go through daily and how taxing it is on us mentally, emotionally, and spiritually, and even on our physical lives. You may be experiencing health problems, mental health problems, because of the daily fight that we undergo as lesbians in a heteronormative society, in a misogynistic society, in a sexist society. And if you are a Black lesbian, in a racist and prejudiced society, in a society that is homophobic. And there's also misandry, the hatred of women, but the hatred of Black women. And then the pressure for Black lesbian women by the Black community for us to abide according to their rules in their religious dogma about you needing to be a Black wife to a Black man, to have Black children, and to build up the Black family unit. Then there's the religious pressures where they want to attack you spiritually. Ladies, that is the most dangerous and vile way to attack a human being, is to attack who they are as a spiritual being. Because we are multidimensional. We are not just a physical person. We are also spiritual. God designed us. He knows who we are. And the world wants to strip us of our identity, even our spiritual identity, which is our connection with the Most High. This is a very serious spiritual attack. It is spiritual warfare. And congratulations that you found the Premium Lesbians and that you are a member, because here is a safe space where we will be able to connect with each other in ways that we are not able to in this vicious heteronormative society. And I want to say that this is for lesbians only. So this membership group, the Premium Lesbians, is solely for lesbians. If you are a woman who identifies as bisexual or pansexual or demisexual or queer, if you do not identify as a lesbian, then you are not going to feel like this is a community for you. And understandably so, because you have a community of your own. And there will be topics, and there will be discussions, there will be meetings, there will be conferences, there will be retreats that are only relatable to lesbians because of the lesbian experience. Even though you are a same-sex attracted woman, if you do not identify as lesbian, we do not think the same. Our experiences are very different. And therefore, you may not feel like you can fully understand a lesbian because you are not a lesbian. And that's why you have your own community, and you should celebrate your own community as well. But as far as with my organization, the Premium Lesbians is reserved exclusively for lesbians only. And that means that you are a biological female, you are a person who identifies as lesbian, which is a female homosexual, or a gay person who is a female or woman, or you identify as a lesbian. The word that you want to use to label yourself or identify is solely up to your discretion. But you are a female of the female sex, of the biological sex female. You are not trans, you are not bisexual, you are not demisexual, you are not pansexual, you are not queer. You are a homosexual person who is a biological female. And I have to say that and stress that explicitly, because if there are other groups of people, even if you are a same-sex attracted woman and you do not identify as a lesbian, you will be conflicted by some of the conversations that we will have, because they may be triggering to you, or you may not be able to understand them or relate to them. So you are warned, if you join the Premium Lesbians and you are under the disguise of being a lesbian when you know that you are not an authentic lesbian, you are taking a risk. And if anyone joins this group, whoever it is, if you are not a biological female, if you are not a cisgender female or cisgender woman, and you are not of the sexual orientation of lesbian, and you join the Premium Lesbians, because this is a paid membership, and I find out that you have violated my guidelines, you will be banned from the Premium Lesbians. And you will not receive any refunds. You will not receive any financial disbursement, because you have to pay to get into this membership group. And if you come into this group under the disguise of being anything but a lesbian identified person of the biological sex female and cisgender, you will be banned and you will be reported. So you have been warned. Lesbians, we need to commune together. We need to celebrate our lives. We need to educate our lives, because I created Giselle Wallace Lesbian Academy. And if you have not registered at Giselle Wallace Lesbian Academy, you can do so. You can do so. The link is here on YouTube. The link is on my website, GiselleWallace.com. If you need me to send you the link to Giselle Wallace Lesbian Academy, email me. My email address is info@gisellewallace.com. I will make sure that you have the link. And just to share with you, Giselle Wallace Lesbian Academy, I am building up my academy, building up courses and content for you. However, you can still become a member of Giselle Wallace Lesbian Academy by registering. There's no fee to register, but if you actually enroll in Giselle Wallace Lesbian Academy, there is a fee for the course that you pay for. So let me specify that. Giselle Wallace Lesbian Academy, it is free to register at Giselle Wallace Lesbian Academy. There is no fee to register. And what you're doing is you're just signing up with your contact information, like your name, your email address, your phone number, etc. That is registration. It is free. You will be in the Giselle Wallace Lesbian Academy database, so I can keep you informed about any new updates and any new releases of content or courses or lessons. But there also will be classes there. And there's going to be classes designed and reserved specifically for lesbians only. So keep that in mind. Now, Giselle Wallace Lesbian Academy is open to LGBTQ plus people because there will be content for us collectively as a LGBTQ plus community. But there's going to be content, classes, reservations, meetings, conferences, even retreats that will be exclusively for lesbians only. So if you want to stay in touch with me, go to Giselle Wallace Lesbian Academy and register. It's free to register. But if you want to enroll, ENROLL, you become an official student. And there is a fee for that based on what you enroll in. So like right now, I have a course there that's called How to Love God and the Same Sex at the Same Time. There is a fee for that course. So when you enroll in that course, you are paying for that course. So that's when you become an official student of Giselle Wallace Lesbian Academy. If you have any questions, you can comment below this video or you can email me and I'll be glad to help you with your questions and your concerns. Also, if you want to receive life coaching, get in touch with me. Since you are an official member of the Premium Lesbians, you actually will get special discounts on life coaching. So get in touch with me and learn how much you can save to get life coaching. This is a wonderful opportunity for you as lesbians. I'm glad you're here. I appreciate you. And I look forward to learning and growing and expanding and elevating our lives as lesbians because we deserve it. I am Giselle Wallace, certified gay life coach and author for Lesbians Only. Welcome to the Premium Lesbians.